Hey guys, it's Friday. I'm Lawrence Presman, the Prez, co-founder of WagerTalk Media. And I got Alex B. Smith and Andrew McInnis with us. You're watching Puck Time. Only 2 games to talk about today, but I got a lot of great promos for you all. So let's bring the boys in. Hey guys, what's happening? How are you, Alex?
Doing pretty well. Just getting ready for what's going to be a busy weekend of sports. Got wild card weekend in the NFL. Got college hoops, NHL, NBA. There's a lot to look forward to.
And Andrew McInnis, what's up in Halifax?
Hey, Prez. Hey, Alex. You know what? Yesterday was an awesome Puck Time show. I think collectively between me, you, and Dave Koken, I think we gave a lot of winners. So that's always nice to look back at. I actually was listening to our podcast on the the podcast networks like Apple Podcasts, Google Podcasts, and for anybody out there that watches us on YouTube, if you're on the go, walking around in your car, you can also listen to it on podcast. And we did pretty well, Prez. So it's good to have those days, and just 2 games today. So kind of a complete different type of day, but still 2 pretty good games. So
yeah, and normally,
how are you doing anyway, Prez?
Normally we would take a look at maybe a few of the Saturday games, but we can't today because I'm really pushed for time. I've got Teddy texting me, tight window. There, I showed the phone. Yeah, too many shows on one particular day, and I do other shows too. I do other people's shows as well, some on TV and whatnot. So let's get to it, guys. First, I want to tell you a quick story, then give out some promos, and then we'll get into this thing. So yesterday on Puck Time, we had a person comment in the comment section, and he used the moniker Adolf Hitler. So I responded with, this was the first and last time I will ever respond to you, because I will not speak to a person who is willing to use that as a moniker. So he responded with, why, Prez? Don't you like Adolf Hitler? I've always really fancied Adolf Hitler. What, are you not for freedom of speech? So I banned him. That's the end of the story. Guess I'm not into freedom of speech, Adolf.
Wow, that's the internet. You can't filter all the idiots on the internet.
Yeah,
But at least you did then in that moment.
So Adolf, I know you're going to come up with a new username to come in and make comments. Please feel free. Try Mussolini, Genghis Khan. We'll just ban those 2.
Good for you, Prez. Good for you.
Well, dude, that's just, it's pathetic. Plus, I'm Jewish. Huge All Expert sale, both WagerTalk and Sports Memo. Get $40 off of any single handicapper at either WagerTalk or Sports Memo for the next 7 days. For the next 7 days of plays. This promo is only available for the next couple of days, but it's $40 off of any expert. Myself, Andrew, Alex, use the promo code SAVE40. SAVE40. And Andrew, you're on an 11-5 NFL run. You're up in hockey. You're up in basketball. People go and buy Andrew for that. $40 off. I've got an incredible promotion, an even better one for Alex, which we'll get to. But boys, let's get straight to it. Washington Capitals playing the really good Carolina Hurricanes team. They've won 2 in a row. They just beat Montreal and they just beat Washington. So we have one of those rapid revenge systems in play. Washington has lost 2 in a row. Minus 130 for the home team, boys. 6.5 total. And I actually bet the over. I had a 5% play on the over in this Washington-Carolina game. I'm now reversing, and I think this game is going to go under the total. I think we're going to have a tight checking hockey game. Alex?
I could see where that would make sense, especially because of how fast-paced the last meeting was, like I said, just a few days ago. But this Washington team, we talk about it all year. They've been darlings when it comes to betting the over. They score goals. They give up goals. It seems to be one. If they're not scoring goals, then they're giving up 5 or 6 goals. They don't play a lot of low-scoring games. And like I said, Carolina is one of those teams that plays to that same kind of tempo. They don't score as often as Washington, but like I said, when these two teams meet up, chances are that there are more goals going to go in. So it's just really hard to look at an under, even with the 6.5. If you can find a 6 somewhere, obviously that would definitely look at that over. But maybe even the first period under. I can see where things might start off slow, but these teams always tend to kind of pick things up later on in the games.
Yeah, and I'm not getting to the window, and I'm telling you flat out, I'm passing on both of these games. So I'm actually not going to be betting either of these games, but I do lean on the under in that. Andrew, where are you at?
Yeah, I'm not getting to the window with this one either. It's one of those ones. I don't really like betting these rapid revenge spots unless something really sticks out to me. I just find that you want to get on that. If you like the game, you like these teams, or you have a spot, you want to bet the first one. Unless there's something really drastic that goes, a different way that you really didn't think it would go in the first one. Maybe you'll try and go after it in the second one. But, I would actually look the same way that you said, Prez. I think that game got out of hand. It was, good call by yourself.
And there were 5 goals scored in 15 minutes. You take that out of the equation, and this team was, it would have been a low-scoring hockey game.
Yeah, and there's quotes coming out of the locker rooms from both teams right now, literally saying that we don't like them, they don't like us. There's a rivalry here. And unless they give up a lot of penalties, and they're both teams are actually pretty efficient on the power play, hard checking these days in the NHL usually means under. Physical games mean under.
Yeah.
It's not really a lot of open space on the ice. So I would agree. I would look towards the under in this game, and maybe even Carolina again. Honestly, at home. I think if you like the over, you like Washington. If you like the under, you like Carolina.
He's Alex B. Smith, Andrew McInnis. Both of them found at sportsmemo.com. You can have $40 off of their next 7 days of plays. Just head over to sportsmemo.com and use the promo code SAVE40. Scroll change. Where is it? There it is. Okay, guys, check this offer out. 1 day only. Flash sale, 1 day. That's it. Ends at midnight tonight. Alex B. Smith, a month of all his plays, $349. I have taken $200 off. It's $149. Use the promo code ALEX149. He's on a 10-4 hockey run. Dude's up double-digit profit in basketball. You can get a full month of his plays. Alex149. If you go on using the moniker Adolf Hitler, that promo code is Alex1149. Get it? We just charged the guy another $1,000 because he's a douche. Dallas hosting Detroit. Look, I can't bet on Detroit, but I don't like this spot for Dallas, and it's minus 300. I think we're going to actually see Detroit win a few more games than they've been winning along the way. I think we're going to see teams, especially at home, take them for granted. It's just, it's an easy win playing Detroit. Yet they beat San Jose 2-0. They are playing slightly better. If anything, I would take Detroit plus 1.5 and think this is going to be a 1-goal game. I can't get involved. Andrew?
Prez, you and I are on the same page today, and hopefully that could be a good thing with some of these leans. I'm not sure, how much you and I are betting these plays, but I like the same mindset. And I'm not always one that thinks like this, but if you look at it, this actually could be a letdown spot. And I usually hate that phrase, but this definitely could be one there. You saw the great game that they played, the Outdoor Winter Classic, all the hype, something like 80,000 people there. You get home, and who's coming to town but the Detroit Red Wings, sitting in the very bottom of the league. You're so expected to crush them. Everyone loves betting against the Red Wings. But like you said, they're not going to lose 82 games. I mean, this is a team that's still going to show up. They still have young guys trying to impress their coaches. And when, the goaltending has been a thing for them as well recently. I mean, they've had some at least in their past couple of games, they've been able to show up. And, games where they're actually getting completely blown out have lately been against some pretty good teams. Like, let's face it, Detroit has actually had a tough schedule recently, and Dallas has definitely beat some pretty good teams recently as well. They played Colorado. I'll even give Arizona some credit to be a pretty good team these days. But that win against Nashville just showed more or less to me that Nashville would collapse. I'll give some respect to Dallas, but that was a collapse by Nashville. But yeah, I'm going to go ahead with the same thing. I'm going to go with Detroit plus 1.5 here. You can get it at plus 110. And I just don't see Dallas blowing them out. They might get the win, but it'll be close.
Yeah, and Alex, I mean, you look at it in Detroit's last 3 games, 2-0 win against San Jose. Then they lost 2-1 to Tampa Bay, and they lost 5-4 to Florida. They're keeping these games close. I expect the same tonight.
Yeah, I would not be shocked one bit to see Dallas fall flat in this game. Like I said, coming off of that, big win in the Winter Classic. That's always tend to be an adjustment for teams. So something you might want to look at tomorrow at Nashville as well, going back indoors. I like Detroit here in the first period. You can find it around plus 200, plus 205. I could see them maybe getting a jump and scoring early. And it's something I haven't seen, at least this year. Detroit's team total just 1.5. You have to lay about 165, 170 to go on the over. But they've actually been able to get some goals going. So that might be something you want to split a half unit and look at playing the over.
Yeah, and I'm with you. I mean, you go down, and Detroit has gone over 1.5. 1, 2, 3, 4 in a row. No, 3 of 4 and 8 of 7 of 9. So yeah, you're right, dude. I mean, and I think Dallas is going to come in flat tonight, just like you. Guys, that's the show. Normally what we'll do on Fridays is we'll take a look at some of the Saturday games, and my apologies to everybody. We're not going to do that today. I got a exciting guest on the Betting Edge today. Teddy Covers and myself. We're going to look at the wild card weekend. Remember, everybody, a one-day only flash sale for Alex. $149 for a month of all his plays. Head over to sportsmemo.com. Use the promo code ALEX149. And if you want 7 days of anyone's plays, $40 off. Use the promo code SAVE40. Guys,
Prez,
yeah.
I'll give one play for tomorrow, and this is completely non-biased. Canada over Finland.
Yeah, it's going to be a blowout. 4-1.
That's all you need to do.
4-1. What do you think? Is that a good score?
Yeah, I mean, it's a bad matchup. I'm not really sure what happened to the USA there, or to US, but they got shut out, lost 1-0. Canada has the goal production. It was a good defensive game by US, but they're not going to be able to. Finland can't hang with Canada.
Well, I'll be watching that game. It's going to be fun hockey. I really like the under 18s. Boys, real pleasure. Thank you so much for joining me. We'll see you both on Monday for puck time. Listeners, have yourselves a wonderful weekend. Hope the puck bounces in the right direction for you, and enjoy the NFL football.